In today's video, we are going to go over sample spaces for compound events. Now, if you remember, sample spaces are everything that we're dealing with in our situation. And compound events is we're going to take those different pieces of information and put them together into kind of groups to compound them together. You're ordering a one-topping pizza. Okay, you can choose from 3 different toppings and 2 types of crusts. If you randomly pick the topping and crust, which of the tables listed, all possible outcomes, each row represents one outcome. So which of these tables lists all possible outcomes here? So 2 types of crust. It looks like we have thin crust, deep dish. Okay, so those are your 2 types, and we have 3 different types of toppings: pepperoni, cheese, mushroom, pepperoni, cheese, mushroom. Now notice with table A, we have each individual crust. So here are 2 toppings, one topping, second topping, and then we have 1, 2, 3, crust over here, and then the 3 different types of toppings, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So each type of crust has a choice of a topping, the same toppings as the other, like thin crust, pepperoni, thin crust cheese, thin crust mushroom, deep dish pepperoni, deep dish cheese, deep dish mushroom. Now let's just look at our second table here. We're going to have to erase this over here. So our table B, we have topping 1, pepperoni, 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 cheese, mushroom, mushroom. And then we have pepperoni, cheese, mushroom, cheese, cheese, mushroom. But these are all toppings and nothing to do with the crust. So remember, a person has to deal with and make a choice of a crust out of those 2 types and their choices of 3 toppings. So they have to pick the crust first, then the topping. So table A would represent this compound event. Let's try one more question here. It's make your own dish night at your favorite pasta restaurant. The restaurant offers 5 types of pasta and 4 different sauces. You get to choose one of each. So we have 5 types of pasta. So in our graph here, we have 5 different types of pasta. And it's stated that we have 4 different sauces. So we have tomato sauce, cheese sauce, fettuccine, and olive oil. So if you randomly chose the pasta and sauce, which of these diagrams can be used to find all of the possible outcomes? So we have here in diagram A, notice that we have spaghetti and tomato sauce, spaghetti and cheese, spaghetti and fettuccine, spaghetti and olive oil. We have bow ties and tomatoes. So notice each one of these columns is tomato. Each one of these columns is cheese, fettuccine, olive oil, and then according to our types of pasta, we have each one there. Oh, but wait a second. Looking at this, my bad, guys. All right, so our spaghetti, we have spaghetti, bow ties, meat sauce. That's a sauce, so that should be with the sauce. It's fettuccine and meat sauce should be switched because then ravioli, macaroni. So diagram A doesn't look like it's what we want. Let's see, diagram B, all of these, we have spaghetti, bow ties, fettuccine, ravioli, and macaroni. So those are all 5 pastas, and then tomato sauce, cheese sauce, meat sauce, and olive oil. Those are your types of sauces. So if we put them all together, this would be the diagram that we would want to indicate for our compound events to create a correct sample space. So diagram B. Okay, check. All right, any questions? Let me know.